Bonjour! So this is Bridgeport and I've been going there, launching that city from time to time to make over. I was making over the library here, and I'm still not done because it's a big lot and I'm doing it from time to time. I'm not doing it in one shot. I'm just going back and doing a room or rearranging the outside. Anyway, I was doing that, and while I was there, I ended up on that lot here, which I think it might be a lounge. Actually, what I've seen is that it's a parking lot here, that part there. See, a big parking lot here. And well, looking at it, I'm like, where are the car ramps? There is no ramps. And it has been bothering me, because I think it's a neat idea. I really want to do something there. It has been, bothering me. So I guess it's going to be let's build car ramps for that parking lot, and maybe I'll deal with the rest of the lot. I don't know yet. Let's check it out first. So yeah, it's a lounge, the Banzai Lounge. Fusion Lounge? I don't know what is a Fusion Lounge. 60 by 30. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do with the lounge part, but yeah, the main goal is to do the car access, so that I can finally have some peace of mind back. So this is a big parking lot. Doesn't need to have that many parking spaces, and it's empty too, so I can use a decorative car there. And there is like a footbridge here. It's also tar here, so it's the same material there for the ground, so maybe it needs to be delineated so that the car wouldn't mistakenly go there, even though they won't, but in real life. So we have, so it's a 3-story parking garage, parking lot. Also, there is no railing on that first floor. No, on the second one, it's a bit dangerous. What is there to prevent from a fall? And that I'm going to keep. There is an access for pedestrians, but where is the car access? I mean, not even on the first floor. So there is a kind of a neat fountain here. I really like it. And then there is, that is very parking garage. How many bathrooms do you have? Okay, I really like that. Those arrows like that. Okay, so that's the lounge. I'm not going to change at least the exterior. Maybe grunge it up a bit and have a banister or fence or something here, because it looks a tad dangerous. I don't know if I'm going to do something there. Let's have a look, do a tour. So where is the entryway? So these are just bathrooms. Oh no, there is an elevator there. So I was like, okay, you have to access those stairs and that tiny door. There is a VIP access, okay. So that corner, that tower here is the VIP corner. Yes, it's closed off here. And so that's the VIP corner. Okay. And the VIP, they don't get the elevator. They have to climb the stairs. I'm sure they're happy about it. With the high heels and everything. Such a great idea. Okay. So the common person corner. Oh, maybe it's a VIP one too. Okay, so this one is more colorful. That's very green. Okay. That's neat. I like that. So yeah, that's the lounge, and don't think I'm going to change it. I might add a few things there. Yeah. That's the part that's bothering me. I'm going to do that one. So let's make over that parking lot. Okay then, so Banzai Lounge, and well, mostly the parking lot attached to it. It's actually a project I've worked on over a few months. I did like the parking lot itself in 2 sittings, something like that, just, adding the ramps, and for that I'm using constraint floor elevation mostly, the cheat, and lowering the floor so that there is like a slope coming from the upper floor to the lower one. So I did that from the second story to the first one, and at the entryway, also at the entrance of the parking lot, from the second story to the first one, then from the third story to the second one. So yeah, I did it like in, I think it was 1 or 2 game stations, and also added a railing all around. And then I actually did the lounge, but that was like a month something like a month after, because I was just relieved about having the car ramps in the parking lot. So then I was like, okay, I don't need to do the lounge, I'm not using it anyway. But then I thought, actually I don't know what's a fusion lounge, and so I did the lounge. I went to look for what for the description for what was required for it first, and then I started on it. So yeah, before I forget, that whole video was filmed, like recording, like I ended it and finished it like a month ago, something like that. And so here for this week I didn't have a completed makeover on Sunset Valley, so I thought I could put that video up instead of having no video, and I'll put a link for the download of that lot. Oh, here I'm just rearranging the staircase, and I realized that there was no access to the second floor, so I did change that. There is no access there. So no video in Sunset Valley for this week, but hopefully there will be one for next week. I'm working on the big one, so it's taking more time than a quick one. And hopefully there is one next week. And I've put that lot for download here in the description box below. I might also have it on my Tumblr page. But yeah, because I know some people are playing in Bridgeport, if they are interested in that one. I've playlisted it very quickly just to see if everything I wanted was accessible. Seemed to be, so it should work, but I'm not done so extensively, and also I'm not that familiar with Fusion Lounge, with all the lounges actually, all type of lounges, and hopefully it works. It's mostly for set dressing, let's be clear. It's just because the parking lot looked like it belonged in Bridgeport, though that part where there was no ramps access for the cars really bothered me, so that's why I rearranged that. So again, it's more, I guess, a set dressing lot more than anything else. At least the whole parking lot aspect, I mean, there is nothing to do there. I don't think I might have put like a baseball somewhere so that they could play catch, I guess, but that's about it. Oh, and also I've used a skip level marker for the second floor. So what it means mostly that the second floor is not visible the SIMS can reach the floor, but they cannot. You cannot really see it. But it's. I mean, if you zoom in on the sim, I think it actually goes where they are. So it might be possible to see it also in live mode, but mostly it's accessible in build mode if you use the restrict build by in buildings false, I think, cheat. So then the lounge, again, I tried to keep the Asian vibe there and added a few more items and texture I thought could add to it. So I've actually removed a bit of the colors because it was very colorful, but I've kept the green, but not in the same form. It's less lime and neon green and more like greenery green, lush green, you know. So I've added plants a bit everywhere because there were quite a few windows, or I did put more windows. I did pull more windows, I think. I've replaced a few of the cage-like corners by windows too, so there are even indoor windows, like to see through from the entryway, for instance, through to the lounge area itself. Also, I wasn't sure about the velvet wrapped in a corner, you know, the first one, the big one, like the big door. I wasn't sure for what celebrity level the SIMS would have to be to enter, just from the main room. And I think it was level 1, but I removed that. So any sim should be able to enter the main room, and then the second door I've actually moved it from, so that there is the main entrance where the elevator is, and then the VIP entrance, instead of being at the bottom of the first tower-like part of the building, it's now inside the main room near the bar, so that there is an access there to go to the VIP area. And the VIP area I'm going to tackle after. So all this part here is still the main room, where there is like a performance stage there. And I've done a few corners to... I wasn't sure how you use a lounge. So I've also added TVs, actually, like small ones, because it was like, what do they do when they are there? Also, I've read that when they are in a Fusion lounge, SIMS would be pushed to go work on their charisma. So I've actually added quite a few mirrors here and there around the rooms, so that they could work on that. Actually, I almost added rostrums, you know, the podiums, so that could work even more on their charisma, but then it was a bit too much, I guess. I didn't know how to place them so that they would, fit in the rooms. Instead, I've put a couple of karaoke machines. So there is one in the live band area, so that someone could be singing at the same time, I guess. And then the second one is actually in the VIP area, where there is a downstairs. So I've added circular stairs there, so that that little lounge area is actually a private karaoke salon. It's next to the 2 bathrooms, so that's what's on that floor here for the VIP area, just only accessible through the VIP area. And yeah, I've done like 2 small bathrooms, like very private ones. The rest of the VIP area is mostly, I've kept like the arcade cabinets, machines there. Added a couple of tables, I'm not sure. I've added a dance floor, a small one, and the bubble blowing machine there. But, and then the gelato, like the snow cone machine, but it's actually near the staircase in the lower floor. So I think that's about it. The big difference is the arcade machine. There are more games, let's say. So the finishing touch, I just added, the lot is big, so I might have forgotten 1 or 2 things I added, and it works, subway station there, and a few more details there here and there to have it blended a bit more with the neighborhood, I guess, and to have it look a bit more full, have it more busy looking, because the building itself was quite bare. So yeah, I did maybe a bit too much, but again, I'm not going to play with it, so I guess it's again more for my peace of mind when I'm renovating something else in town. That lot is done. So here is the result. The outside, I guess the most changed part is the parking lot. The fountain area is basically the same. And the facade of the lounge is more or less, the same. I've just added a few more details and some windows. So top floor of the parking lot, this is one of the ramps, so it's not easy to show the alteration I did, but the staircase that wraps around that corner here, I've mostly added an access to the second floor here. So it was closed off here previously. And then that's the first floor with 3 cars, decorative cars, that fountain here, and that's the lounge area where I've added also, I think I'm showing it a bit later, but I've added a subway station here. Then the second floor is actually a skipped level. So here it is in build mode with the cheats on, and you can see the lounge area, how it looks like. That's why I've skipped that level, because there's nothing important there. And you have the ramp here that is visible on that floor, but not when we are on the first floor. So the cars could go there, and then there is the last one over there that goes in the upper floor. And that's the opening I made so that they can access the staircase. So that's the top of the ramp I was talking about, and the top of the staircase over there, and the top floor of the parking lot. So there are a few pigeons there. That's a fog emitter. And that's the pedestrian access, one of them. So there are 3, one on each floor, and that's the top one, and it goes, I've just changed like the doors, and it was already existing in the previous version of the lot. Let me show you. So here we go. So when the SIMS enter the building, there are the bathrooms on the right, and an elevator on the left. And the elevator goes 1 floor above, where there is the entrance to the lounge itself. So that's the main room with a secondary room there with the stage corner and two little nooks in each at each end of the stage. And quite a few mirrors. Then back in the main room there is a few tables there and the bar area, and next to the bar area there is the door leading to the VIP corner. So I've checked that the bouncer has enough room to stand near the rope. So that's the VIP bar. Here the bubble blotting machine and arcade games, and access to the lower floor where there is like a corridor with the snow cone machine, a fountain, a very small lounging area, and then the karaoke salon, private salon, let's say, where I haven't hanged anything on the wall. I should have. I had no idea what to put there. And then here, one of the bathroom, and then the second one, the lighting is a bit different between the two. And yeah, I don't think I've used anything from Diesel, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the movie stuff packs. But yeah, I might have forgotten something. So the subway here, let me show you how it looks from the first floor. So I've actually put it in the walls, but it's usable, no issue there. You can have the SIMS go to another subway station easily. So that's the first floor access. We skipped a level, and then that's the third floor, with another view here, so coming from the parking area, and then there is a view here, and the ladies and the gentlemen's rooms, and then above there's only access via the elevator, and that's bothering me right now, but hopefully I'll try not to think about it. So that's the main room with a lounge area here, another one here with a TV just above over there. There is another one here, and then the shuffleboard, and then the annex here with a stage, the karaoke machine, and two little nooks where they can sit with mirrors on the walls over there. Then the main bar area over there. The access to the VIP room here with the VIP, the main room here. And staircase leading, so let's zoom in. So the corridor here with one seat over there, and the snow cone machine, the karaoke salon, and one bathroom, second bathroom over there. And hopefully it wasn't too messy of a tour. So as I've said, a lot is going to be up for download. I'll put a link in the description box below, a link on my Tumblr page. What else am I forgetting? But that's a lot. I don't know if it's going to be any use for anyone, but it was fun to do, and I know a bit more about lounges now, so I feel like I can tackle another one. That's it for that episode. Next time hopefully it's going to be back in Sunset Valley. Depends really much on my schedule, but yeah, hopefully I'll manage to have at least a video next week. I'm hoping for 2, but we'll see. But I'll see you then. À bientôt!